And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for the Spurs, we've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Pirtle. DeRozan. Out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Walker in the 2 guard. Now, here's Rubio. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. It's rebounded by Doncic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hardaway with a wide open look. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Nobody near Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Hardaway. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Rubio the pass to Gay. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Both free throws good from Rubio.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside, Redick. A three-pointer, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
Free throw dropped from Marjanovic. He hits both from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. DeRozan surveying the D. That's good from 17 feet away.
Boy, that looks like a scouting report breakdown there. I mean, the defense has to know where DeRozan wants to do the most work. That's his sweet spot there.
Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In third, the Mavericks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Those and dishes to Rubio. The high post shot. Here's Pirtle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Marjanovic finds Porzingis. Another three for Dallas.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Three from Gay. The Mavericks pull it in.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up three straight from beyond the arc right now.
The three from Gay gets the three-pointer to fall. Gay's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Spurs. Redick passes to Marjanovic. Porzingis with the ball. He's covered by Gay. Doncic, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The best way to spread out this defense is for Rubio to hit a few more of these.
And here is Marjanovic after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. Outside, Redick from deep three-point range from beyond the arc and then some. Redick's got 6 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it's DeRozan missing. Mavericks leading by 5. Porzingis finds Doncic. With the teardrop, and Redick the bucket on the assist by Doncic. He's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Rubio. 5 points in the game. Lock at 6. Tries it from 19. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Marjanovic. San Antonio calls timeout. You know how this goes, Clark. Some guys check the standings every morning. Others won't look at it at all. They'll try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, you know, we were struggling as a team during my time in the NBA with the Pacers, so I wasn't doing too much standing watching. But for those guys that are thinking about it, it varies. Individuals look at it differently. I would be a guy who wouldn't want to see it all the time. That's like getting on the scale every day. That wouldn't serve me too well.
Here's Rubio. Drops one in from the wing.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Rubio against Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Over Gay. Porzingis can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Leading by 5.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 7. Gay can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that one drops for him.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Hardaway from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the pass to DeRozan. And he drops it in from the low post. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside. Really in his comfort zone in there.
And a deep 3 from Redick. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Oh, great ball movement there.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Rubio against Doncic. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 17-6 run.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Rubio. He has 7. Walker with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Mavericks leading by 17. Redick for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Gay. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Gay's got 8 points.
That is a shot Gay will never pass up. If he's got the room to get it off, he'll let it fly as soon as he touches it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Favors checked in for Marjanovic. Green comes in for Hardaway, and it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Doncic. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And Doncic throws it down.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kept alive.
Well, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Snatched up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Mavericks leading by 17. Pass to Porzingis. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Samanic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Mavericks leading by 17. Porzingis finds Favors. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Richardson. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Murray for three. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now, here's Lyons. For that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play. And that one's good. Samanic has got 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Passes to Favors. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis.
And, you know, with Porzingis, the potential is really exciting. I mean, with his size and skill set, I think he's got a chance to be a dominant force for a long time.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Porzingis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 18. Here's Samanic. He's covered by Favors. Richardson right side. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Exactly what Richardson can do on the drive. I mean, he can handle the ball. He's got a quick step, and he can finish when he gets to the rim.
Here's Samanic. He has 5. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Dallas leading by 20. On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Cauley-Stein. Green is out there with Favors. Then there's Richardson, and it's Brunson in at the point. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Samanic. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's the pass to Brunson. He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
That one falls for Brunson. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Dallas. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Johnson's got 6.
We know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Richardson gets a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
San Antonio making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
The first free throw is good.
You look at the potential Murray has, and it's exciting, quite honestly. He's a lead guard. He plays the point, but he's more of a scorer than a distributor at this point.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. The Mavericks also with a sub. Burke, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Burke looking over the floor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Marjanovic checked in for Nicolo Melli. And that one falls for Burke.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had 31 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Now here's Cauley Stein following the miss by DeRozan. Dallas moving it around. Such a wide open look. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Murray outside. Outside DeRozan to the inside. Bertle's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Johnson, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Burke with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now here's Gay. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah. Murray the pass to Gay. Shot clock at 5. Out to DeRozan. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Richardson, and it's Dallas with another.
Boy, good ball movement that time. Allows Richardson to get the good look on the jumper he wants. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Murray the pass to Gay. He dishes it to Pirtle. Here's Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Ricky Rubio comes in for DeJounte Murray. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Burke. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rubio outside. Outside, Walker, 6 to shoot. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rubio against Doncic. Outside, Walker. Back to Rubio. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Doncic passes to Richardson.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. It's stolen by Marjanovic. On the wing, Doncic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down. Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Doncic against Rubio. Marjanovic.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Rubio. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Rubio following the score by Dallas. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
For San Antonio, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Favors checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis is coming in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Richardson. And he sinks the second.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he nails the third. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Poked away. Porzingis with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Gay. 11 points in the game.
What a banner night for Rudy Gay. Lighting it up.
It's been all Mavericks. Doncic dishes to Favors. The 3 from Porzingis. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
How about this, fellas? I mean, DeRozan's aerial skills, his bounce, obvious from a very young age. His first dunk came when he was in the 6th grade, and he won the dunk contest at the high school All-American game. Major bounce.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Gabe. 13 points in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Lobs it up for Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And that one's good by Gabe.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Redick passes to Favors. Here's Porzingis, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. The free throw off from Porzingis. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Brunson finds Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Passed again. Shoots over Redick, and it's off the back rim. No good. Dallas shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Pass to Vassell. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Luka Doncic. And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. It's been all Mavericks. And they double up Doncic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Mavericks now. It's deflected. And now here comes Gay leading the break. He was all alone on that one. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
Here's Doncic. Here's Favors. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Doncic kicks to Favors. Doncic passes to Brunson. With 4 seconds on the clock, with 2 seconds left, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And so it's Dallas holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 2 block shots, and 5 assists. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Walker in at the 2. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Marjanovic.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Poeltl, positioning himself perfectly to send that one.
Oh, what a play!
Woo! Put that one on the highlight reel. Gay throwing it down with authority.
Tries it from 19. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And Rubio kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Poeltl. Shoots over Doncic and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Tries again. And Marjanovic with the layup. Marjanovic has got 10 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Walker's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hardaway, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
Walker in the corner. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Pirtle sends it back. From 11 feet away, Gay misses.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Pirtle sends it back. Pull up Jay. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Kicks it to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Gay against Doncic. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gay. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And here's Porzingis for a 3. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Now the pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. DeRozan against Hardaway. Rubio in the corner. Down low. Gay. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Dallas?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Was shot by Redick, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Porzingis. Plays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's DeRozan. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, they'll put the ball in DeRozan's hands and run the pick and roll all day long. He's phenomenal at getting good shots in that set.
Here's Doncic. Oh!
Oh, man. Shooting one. Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. A different look now for San Antonio. Summonich is checked in, and it's Johnson in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Burke in for J.J. Redick. That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, he's the 3rd pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Doncic seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Walker against Doncic. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Spurs passing it around to end the run, and there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
To the middle. Here's
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
And they call an illegal screen here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Take a look at Redick. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know for that matchup with New York, you know they're going to be amped up for that one, and they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
The first one falls. Derek Favors checked in for Cauley Stein. Both good from the line that time. Here's Simonic. 7 points in the game. Lets it fly. That shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Burke. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 20-4 run. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Melly is checked in for the Mavericks. Richardson the pass to Melly. And the three off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shots good by Lyons.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Murray against Favors. Murray, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Simonic passes to Lyles. Now here's Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5.
How impressive was that shot from Murray? I mean, you make one on us, I'll come right back at you is what he's saying.
For 3, Richardson. Another 3 for Dallas.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here is Lyles. Murray outside. Pocket 6. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Samanic. Fires the 3. Burke grabs the miss. And it's Burke with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson outside. Passes it to Green. From down in the low post, it goes. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. And for the Spurs, they're shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. The pass to Lyles. Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
It's stolen by Green, and now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Johnson over to help. Fires from deep. And it's Green missing. Spurs shooting under 40% all in all for the game. From deep. Murray, no good. Mavericks shooting 47% from the field in the third. Green, the pass to Burke. And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. San Antonio on defense. Green taking his time here. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Murray's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for San Antonio. Now Brunson. He's got 8. Richardson left side. From deep, Green tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Josh Richardson. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Favors. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Shot clock at 6. Mills looking it over. That 3 off the mark.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Richardson, good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Dotson kicks to Mills. The three. And the basket by Vassell.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Derek Favors.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
He lobs it up, and Chris throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Pass to Brunson. Hardaway for three. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Tell you what, there's not much the defense can do about that. I mean, Hardaway Jr. just has a special knack for making difficult shots.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Dotson. Back to DeRozan. From about 19 feet, they get it back. And then Gay with the jam.
Boy, Gay doing a nice job to corral that rebound. A sneaky good play there. He corralled it and finished it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Melly missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Can't cash in from the high post. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Mills with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And he makes the first. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
Sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Chris. Here's Dotson. Pulls up. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Dotson. Richardson cover. Tipped away. And stolen by Richardson. Goes up. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
They need this, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. San Antonio making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Yep, it counts.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now here's Mills. Off with the layup.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Here's Melly. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Melly's got 4 points now in the quarter. Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Mills. The pass to Chris. Back to Mills. From deep three-point range, the Mavericks pull it in. Here we go, one-on-one. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Chris with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
First free throw is good. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Melly. Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And here is Burke. It's blocked. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Chris pass to DeRozan. Over Green. That one off the back iron and out. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Mills in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 5th assist in this one. Dallas shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now, here's Burke. He's guarded close.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Mills has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Picked his pocket. Here's Dotson. The layup off target.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
DeRozan against Green. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
One shot.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Kicks it out to Richardson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got assist number 7 for him tonight. San Antonio's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to DeRozan. Now Chris, guarded by Powell. Chris pass to Dotson. 5 on the clock. Pass to DeRozan. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fast break, Dallas. Burke with the ball. They grab their own miss. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
The Spurs shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Passes to Mills. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Mills has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Spurs. Now Burke. Richardson outside. There's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. That shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Burke dishes to Cauley-Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Dotson. Misses off the right iron. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Burke, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Powell with it. And stolen by Chris.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their third and final meeting of the season really difficult to win, but now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chances.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Dotson. Richardson cover. Dotson can't hit. Now here's Burke. Outside Favors. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Dotson. Drops in the breakaway layup. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Burke. Outside Favors. Shoots over Pirtle. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. So it's San Antonio now. Dotson gets the bucket.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Richardson. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll set. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.